Good morning. Welcome back to Tiki Rick Adventures. I'm Tiki Rick. Thank you guys for joining me today on this adventure. I am here this morning at the Tangaroa Terrace. If you can't tell already from the background behind me there, you can see the Disneyland Hotel monorail slides, the famous slide that lives back there, and a new addition behind me. You can see the newly painted DVC tower as they finish it back there. If you guys haven't heard, the DVC tower will be sharing facilities with the regular Disneyland Hotel. So if you're a Disneyland Hotel guest and not a DVC member, you can still enjoy the new pool. There's going to be the Steamboat Willie pool that'll be coming out over there. And there should be a restaurant and a bar too. So any of the facilities can be shared by either guest. You do not need to be a DVC member yourself. Or you could stay at the DVC tower. You don't need to be a member to stay there either. But if you're staying just at the Disneyland Hotel, it'll be a cool addition because you have some more facilities to use that you didn't have before. This is one of the best hotels to stay at on property. This and the Grand Californian Hotel are definitely the best. The Pixar Pier Hotel cannot contend as of yet. It is less expensive than the others too. Sorry if there's loud construction noises as well. I apologize for that in advance. But they are working on the DVC tower behind me, so you'll hear a little bit of construction noise just in the beginning clips here while I do breakfast. But I'll be moving on, so that won't affect the rest of the video today. So I'm starting today at the Tangaroa Terrace, one of my favorite places other than the Jolly Holiday to come for breakfast. It's a great way to start the day. I believe in priming, and this primes your day to be great. You can't be upset when you're here. You know you're going to have happy thoughts and pixie dust coming your way all day. And this is just a great place to start and take it all in and get your day going in the right way. So you can't wake up on the wrong side of the bed, metaphorically speaking here. So this is great. I got the Tangaroa toast this morning. It's one of the best breakfasts you can get here. It's awesome. It's a really thick cut French toast that's absolutely delicious. And I also got the Kona coffee that they serve here as well. They have a Kona Hawaiian blend from Joffrey's. So I'm going to enjoy my coffee and my breakfast. I'll show you guys what that looks like. So come along with me on this adventure today. And we will have a little Disneyland day and we'll have some fun as we always do. So come along with me. Alright, so I'm going to dive right into this Tangaroa toast. Now it does come with the whipped cream. It comes with whipped cream with coconut on top, so I'll try that. I'll try a little bite of that at the end, but I already put the other two sauces on, so I'm going to try the other sauces first. And then it comes with this really nice citrus custard. Take a look at that. Ooh, really good. It's really tart. The only citrus I taste in it is lemon. I don't taste any orange or lime. It's a nice lemon custard. It definitely has the egginess that a custard has. Ooh, I really like that. Really rich, really heavy on the egg yolk flavor. It comes with a guava syrup. I already poured the majority of that on there. Now, both of these are far more viscous than I anticipated them to be. They're really, really thick. Oh, wow. I'm not really getting syrup, especially not maple syrup. It's definitely not maple or anything like that. It really just tastes like pureed guava. It's like a really thick guava smoothie. Not really a juice because it tastes like the whole fruit is kind of blended in there, not separated like a juice would be. It's more like a smoothie, but just tastes like straight guava, 100% guava. Yum, that is fantastic. I already poured some of it on the toast, so I'm going to get a nice big bite with both the cream and the guava syrup on it. So let's give this a cut here. Wow, really, really thick. Super, super thick toast. Okay. Oh, that's too big of a bite. Let me cut that in half. There we go. Perfect bite. Okay, so I got a perfect bite there with the custard, the citrus custard, and the guava syrup on it. This is like laughably good. It's like one of those kinds of foods where you bite into it, you just want to laugh as a reaction. It's like a visceral reaction to this. It is fantastic. This is so, so good. Let me take another bite. I'm overwhelmed right now. Let me take another bite and try to get some descriptors, some words to actually describe this instead of just flapping my arms in excitement. This is fantastic. Let me take another bite though. So you get a textural contrast that I love. You actually get a little bit of crispiness on the outside. It's really crispy. You get a little bit of a crunch even from the sugar and the cinnamon that's on the outside too. And then you get into the center. Let me just show you guys how thick this is. Look at that. You get into the center and it's more like a cinnamon roll texture. You can even see the outside. It kind of looks like how a cinnamon roll browns up. It's a lot more doughy and softer. It's really pillowy and airy and light on the inside, but there's a certain level of density to it too. It's stratified really well. There's airiness in the layers of the pastry, but overall it's a pretty dense piece of toast. I would absolutely recommend this. I would go as high as giving this a 9.5 out of 10. I mean, this is fantastic. If you like sweet things in the morning, you're gonna absolutely love this. Now, you probably could ask for maple syrup if you wanted that, but I think that would just ruin it. I would definitely just eat it with the cream and the guava that it comes with. It is fantastic. If you like fruit, you're gonna love this. I love the contrast of the tartness of the custard with the sweetness of the syrup and the toast itself. It's awesome. I have no complaints about this dish. If I could change anything about it, I would change nothing. I hope they keep it exactly like this. It always has been this way, if memory serves me correct. It's also similar to the Tangaroa toast that they serve at the Polynesian in Walt Disney World. So if you're a fan of that one, definitely try this. We have a lot of similarities. We have Trader Sam's here. They have Trader Sam's over at the Polynesian. So, all right, I got a bite with the whipped cream there with the coconut too, just to try that all together. This is like the really, really exceptionally good Disney whipped cream. It's almost like Cool Whip consistency. It's really thick. It's awesome. If you haven't had their whipped cream, you will love it. It's one of my favorite types of whipped cream ever. But yeah, let's give that a go. I just had a whole hallelujah moment in my mouth. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. This is just the best breakfast. This is now my #1 favorite breakfast. I'm not a big sweet food eater. This is a little sweeter than I like to eat in the morning. But you're at Disneyland, so I can make exceptions for that. I just don't always have a huge sweet tooth in the morning. This isn't overly sweet. There's enough bread in there that it's not overwhelmingly sweet, that's for sure. It's not as sweet as, say, a pastry would be, or going to the Jolly Holiday and starting with like a piece of cheesecake. That would be a lot sweeter. I was gonna do that this morning. They have their chocolate coffee seasonal cheesecake, but I'll probably try that later today. But yeah, I'm really glad I went with this. You get 3 pieces of really crispy bacon with it, and it's an awesome breakfast. There's nobody out here on the patio. I'm literally the only person out here. Let me show you. I'm currently the only person on the entire patio, so you'll have plenty of space to sit. There are construction noises right now, but they're not that loud compared to the nice Hawaiian music. I'm sitting right next to a speaker there, so it's nice to hear the Hawaiian music. It's just like your own tropical paradise. This is my own tropical hideaway for the morning. So these are going to be called the villas at the Disneyland Hotel, the DVC ones, but they also are going to call the tower itself the Discovery Tower. So that'll be cool now that it has a name, we know. But it's crazy how far along they've come. You can already see the front of the building is pretty much done. All the windows are already in, and they have it painted, surprisingly. They're painting it today still, but it should be done, I guess they said September, so they made progress really, really quick, but that's a construction update for you. Here is a current look at the new pin wall. Tuesdays are pin release days, so I like to check here on Tuesdays. There's a Little Mermaid one from the new live action movie. There's one of Ursula also.
You have the reservation.
Guardians, Good to Have Friends. I came into Wonderground Gallery to check out some of the new stuff here. This isn't brand new, but it's still new to me. I haven't seen the whole collection yet. But there's the Wonderful World of Disney collection that's out. I like this shirt. It's like a unique color. What is that, mauve? I don't know. I like that though. That shirt is $34.99 for the t-shirt. There's a button up here. It's really soft, it's really drapey. One of my friends pointed this out, and it is very, very odd now that I see it in person. There is no first button, or what looks like would be the second or third button is actually the first one. So if you don't plan on wearing it as a deep V-neck, do not get this. There are no additional buttons on that side, which is really odd. Very odd. The first one is about midway down. So you have to wear it with a big lapel like you're in the 70s. I like that though, it's nice. It's got the castle black and white into color. That's when Technicolor was debuting color on cable television. Pretty cool. There is a female's sweater here. It's a cutoff sweater though. I really like that. It's got these patches embroidered onto it, and they have a felty texture to them. I really like that. And then the top is more of an embroidered stitching, whereas the bottom is like that felt kind of material. It's nice and thick. Let me feel the inside. Ooh, it's nice and soft on the inside too. That would be a comfortable sweater. I like that one. $59.99 for that crop top sweater. There's this pair of polka dot shorts. These are very cute. They got Tinkerbell down there, and they have a stitched on Walt Disney's Wonderful World of Color. Those are stitched and embroidered too. They're very soft on the inside. That is $39.99 for the shorts. For $64.99, they have this hoodie. Every Sunday evening, step into Walt Disney's Wonderful World of Color. It's $64.99. Love this hoodie. I love the details, the different textures. This one is screen printed on, but then at the bottom, on top of the screen printed words there's actually embroidered, stitched on lettering for the word color. So that's cool. I like that little detail. That's really nice. And this is the front of the hoodie, Walt Disney's Wonderful World of Color. Again, the same embroidered, stitched on letters for the word color, but the rest is screen printed on. Very nice. I like the distressed look of the material. They distressed it on all the seams. And this pays homage to Walt Disney's Disneyland, the television show that would air on Sundays, every Sunday. Very cool hat. That is $29.99 for that hat. Alright, so I'm at Rancho Del Zocalo now for lunch. I decided to come here because I wanted to try something I haven't had since before the pandemic, and that is the Mexican Caesar salad that they have here. It comes with chicken on it. You can request it without chicken if you are vegetarian. That way you could still enjoy it. And I got the strawberry horchata. This is the seasonal horchata here. It does still come with whipped cream and cinnamon on top. They'll ask you if you want that. So I'll see how that pairs with the strawberry. I might have wanted to skip that, but I tried it as is just to see how it is with the cinnamon. I'm worried that the cinnamon could be a little overpowering though. I really want to taste the strawberry flavor, and I don't think the cinnamon's going to add a lot to it. And you can also get this in cold brew form, so it's the same beverage, but they add some cold brew to it as well. That didn't sound that great. I'd rather just have a black coffee if I want to get caffeinated, so I figured I'd just try this out. So let's give that a sip first and see how it is. Ooh, the cinnamon's actually nice with the strawberry. Now they do squeeze strawberry syrup around the edge of the glass, so it ends up on the bottom. So you probably want to give that a stir. Wow, that is very delightful. Now, I don't like sweet drinks that much, but I definitely enjoy this. It's like a really good strawberry puree. It's like a really good strawberry milk combined with horchata, which is rice milk. You do get some of the cinnamon flavor, but not that much. Most of the cinnamon flavor is coming from the actual cinnamon they added on top. That is fantastic. I would definitely recommend that. That's a 9 out of 10 right there. Get that again. And I got the Mexican Caesar salad to try. Now, one thing that I was disappointed, she pulled it from the cooler. It used to be, you would go to actually where the dessert station is at Rancho Del Zocalo, and they did, the desserts are prepared at a separate station there. That was where the salad used to be prepared. And they would hand toss the salad and they would fresh make it for you. They would put the lettuce, the chicken, the dressing, everything in there, the cotija cheese, and they would actually toss it in the bowl for you. And I did like that, I missed that. I don't really like when a salad is just dressed on top. It's kind of hard to toss it and get an even bite by yourself. I should have just grabbed an extra fork, that way I could just toss it. But they did drizzle Caesar salad dressing on top. The dressing is house-made, so I'm excited to try that out. Let me just give the dressing a go on its own. What's funny is the Caesar dressing has almost like a green goddess color to it. It looks like green goddess dressing where it's a little bit green and white. It's cilantro, so they're blending in cilantro to give it the Mexican flavor. That's why they call it Mexican Caesar salad. But did you guys know that the Caesar salad is Mexican by nature? It's kind of a point of contention in history on it. So in 1924, a man named Cesar Cardini, he's an Italian man, he was trying to get away from prohibition in California, and he actually went down to Tijuana and started a restaurant down there, and he invented the Caesar salad. It's thought to be invented on July 4th, 1924. So it is innately, by its own nature, Mexican, isn't it? Now, Cesar Cardini was an Italian man, so I think it often gets lumped into Italian cuisine, but that's a good question. What would you guys consider that, a Mexican dish or an Italian dish? If an Italian man moves to Mexico and creates a dish, where does that get divvied up? So, I don't know, that's up for debate. I guess that's up to your own prerogative and what you think. But it is technically, a Caesar salad is technically Mexican in itself. So to add that word to it is a little bit redundant. Now this has tortilla strips, it has pepitas, which are pumpkin seeds, it has chicken, cotija cheese, the dressing, and romaine lettuce. So let's give it a go and see how it is. Okay, I got a bite with chicken, tortilla chips, lettuce, dressing. I got a little bit of everything. There's a pumpkin seed on there, so everything in one bite. Super fresh, super delicious. The lettuce is nice and crunchy. The chicken is nice and cold. I do wish the chicken was cut up into smaller bites. You kind of need a half each piece of chicken yourself. They're in very large chunks. Really good salad though. I'd give this a 7.5 out of 10. If you want something that's refreshing and kind of lightweight to cut through the grease of the day, this is definitely a good option. There's nothing heavy about this. The dressing itself is not too heavy. It's very lightly dressed. You could probably ask for extra dressing. In fact, next time I would ask for extra dressing on the side, just so I could add a little bit. There's a lot of lettuce in there and not that much dressing to go with it. So that'd be the one complaint I had about it. But it's fantastic. You get the crunchiness from the lettuce and the crunchiness from the pumpkin seeds. And you get the seasoning, the really well seasoned chicken. It tastes like a citrus seasoned chicken, and it looks like the chicken is grilled too. So It adds a lot of flavor there. It's not just there for show. Definitely delicious. If you haven't tried this, I'd recommend it for sure. Now the French market is closed for renovation right now to become Tiana's Place or Tiana's Palace, but they do have a Cajun Caesar salad there. So if you're looking for something to compare this to, that would be the closest thing. The chicken has a little more of a Cajun Creole seasoning. That's the main difference. Other than that, it's largely the same salad. The flavor of the dressing is pretty similar. We'll see if it even exists with the new menu that's coming up. But the Cajun Caesar salad is also a really good option. I just like Caesar salads, so it's good to have here. The one thing I do wish they had too, they have fresh lime at Rancho Del Zocalo, and you could try lime juice on it, but traditionally you would put lemon juice on the Caesar salad, and that would add a little to it. There isn't much anchovy flavor in the Caesar dressing itself, so I have a suspicion that the dressing might be vegetarian and vegan. I didn't check. I'd have to ask about that. I'd have to ask a cast member next time, but I'm not getting the umami, fishy flavor that the anchovies usually add, so I'm not sure if there actually is anchovy in this dressing at all. Still delicious either way. I stirred up the strawberry horchata, and it's now this weird homogenized blend, but it's really good. You can taste the cinnamon better in it when it's all blended like that. It's just a weird amalgamation right now, but I like it. It doesn't look the prettiest once you stir it. You definitely want to take your pictures first before you sip. So I gave it a valiant effort, but this is definitely a splittable dish. I'm getting pretty full. I can only take a couple more bites. You can see how much volume of lettuce and chicken and everything is still in there. Definitely could split this between 2 people. Well, thank you guys for joining me today on this adventure. I had a lot of fun, as I always do. I hope you had fun too. Breakfast at the Tangaroa Terrace was beautiful. That was just a wonderful moment to start the day with. Take everything in and appreciate life. It allows you to reflect and be pensive when you have moments like that. And we had a great lunch at Rancho Del Zocalo. I enjoyed watching the Disneyland band today. We had a lot of adventures today, so it was really fun. We showcased some of the merchandise that I saw, the wonderful World of Color merchandise that is out now. There's a lot of new merch coming out for summer, so it's going to be overwhelming. Thank you guys.